Quills are obviously waterproof, so you want to cut off the end, and I use just a little clip to keep it submerged in the water for overnight. And then use a get a tin can, fill it with sand, heat the oven to 350, 375, cook it for about 45 minutes. Put the quill in and let it sit there for about 4 or 5 hours until it cools down. And then your quill tip is now tempered. And I haven't cut this end yet, but you want to find, when you cut your quill, I've already cut some of the barbs off here so it fits my hand, but I haven't cut the quill yet. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. So I like my quill to sit like this. So I'll just mark it with a pen or pencil. Flip it over. I'm going to use a X-Acto knife to start carving it out. So what I like to do is get the primary notch in there. Just give a quick example. So the primary notch would come like this. Then we want to do our secondary like this, which has the classic quill type. So that you can resharpen this, and then later on resharpen this, and then start resharpening this, because eventually the quill tip will wear out. So test it. That angle looks good. I carve it out a little more. You want to make your angle not too oblique or too acute. If it's too sharp, then the tip will skip. And there's some stuff on the interior of the feathers. Kind of pull it out, but I prefer to keep it in because it holds ink. So we've got partially carved out primary cut. And you can find feathers online. I usually goose or turkey feathers. I just found these feathers on the beach. I don't know what they are, but they seem to be alright. So now we've got our primary cut from here to here. We'll make our secondary cut from here to here. And just carve it out a little bit. And you want to use a new X-Acto knife blade. Just gonna carve all that old stuff out. And it takes a couple of passes to make a nice little concave tip. And after the feather's been tempered, don't try and force it too much because it's brittle. Alright, sorry, my memory card cut me off, so I had to erase some stuff, but we have the partially formed quill, and this is 600 grit paper. So I use this to kind of shape out the point. You still see there's a slight nick in there. That's for the ink flow. So you just want to find where your hand's going to sit. Make some circles so that when you write it doesn't skip too much. And I'm going to get some ink. Use Parker Quink. $10 at the Office Depot or wherever you get it. So kind of let it sit in the ink for a minute. Let it drip out. So if you try and go right away, give you a nice big old splotch. So do our ABCs. And the ink usually lasts about almost one line. So that's the creation of your quill. So have fun with it and reshape it as you need to. I'll probably reshape this one, but yeah, that's about it.